Bahrain is one of those Middle Eastern countries that has a great airport hub. So for example, if you're flying from London to Asia, you can fly via Bahrain, and usually transfer times are around about 3 to about 6 hours. So why not spend 3 hours to visit Bahrain and visit places like this, which is just behind me. This is Bahrain Fort, and it's a must-see site, apparently listed on UNESCO, and that is where we are going right now. Wow. Wow, this is incredible. Beautiful. Look at this. Now, what I do know about this fortress is that it was built on this mound here, and it was built back in the 16th century by the Portuguese, when the Portuguese ruled this island for 80 years, I think it was. Look at that, still intact. Very nice. Okay, what I have heard is we should be able to get up to there, and then there should be some amazing views over the Gulf. And in fact, we may be, I might be wrong, we may be able to see Saudi Arabia from here. But let's try and get up there first. So I'm now just walking around on the other side, the other path, and I just walked past an area where it's looking like you can't actually go up, but there's a padlocked gate, and you need apparently like 10 people. I think it's for like private tours. So you could have gone up and seen that side, but that side just shows the city. But what I do like about walking around the fortress is old towers like this. Look at that, that's nice. These narrow steps. Wow, I'm actually now hoping that this will take us up to the top there. If it does, happy days. If it doesn't, disappointment. Oh well, that was a disappointment. Inside that part of the fortress, they've got like two kind of like holes in the buildings, so kind of resembling like windows for you putting the guns in the old days, shooting at your enemy. But they did have an exit onto the viewing platform bit, but it was closed off. So that was disappointing, but to be fair, to look around this kind of place, definitely worth it. And it will take you probably about 20 to 30 minutes, I'd say. That's well in time of a transfer time. So I've just left the main part of the fortress, and I've come across, which we walked past earlier, the coastal fortress. So you can see the ruins of the coastal fortress, and behind it looks like it's drying up, this part of the Gulf. As it just goes all the way back there, but in the earlier days it must have been around here. Wow. Five minutes away from the fortress, and for £4 via Uber you can come and visit this historical building. And this historical building is situated in Customs Square in the central business district of Manama. And it was opened in 1949 and designed by a British citizen, Charles Belgrave. Look at that. That is stunning. And what you can also do is, after you've been here, you can go through, and there is in fact a market further down there where you can buy souvenirs and gifts. In the Middle East, with all these oil-rich countries, you see them building these new skyscrapers, these new unique buildings, and here's no exception. I like the World Trade Center, and it's just here. Look at that. This is the second tallest tower in Bahrain. I think we'll wait until that bus is out of the way. It's spoiling the view. And what I like about this is between the two towers, you can see a propeller just about there. On all three bridges there's like a propeller on them, which makes it really unique. Plus this building was only finished in 2008, so it's a recent building obviously. Nice. So with that 3-hour transfer, what we did earlier, we went to the fortress, then we went to Bab al Bahrain, which is the historical building, and now on the way back towards the airport, I recommend going to the Museum of Bahrain, and that will definitely fill in those 3 hours, and that's where I'm heading right now. But I don't know how long it will take me in the museum, but I will let you know once I've been there. See you in a bit. So at the museum, the cashier said, do I want to go to the fort? I'm like, the fort? Yeah, there's a fort. So I bought the ticket, and apparently we go on this boat, which I'm on now. And you can see a similar one, just like that. Apparently it's a little boat ride, which takes 10 minutes to get there. We have 20 minutes there, and then you've got to come straight back. I'm looking forward to this, little boat ride. Boat is speeding up now, and the fort is supposed to be over there, but I can't see anything. These have some great views though, and it's nice and cool with a breeze. Yeah, so apparently it's just this little thing over here compared to yesterday's fortress. This is nothing. But it was a nice boat ride. So apparently these ruins here are also a UNESCO site well, listed in 2012. In fact, this is unexpected for me because I thought the museum would just be a museum and not a boat ride, but definitely worth the boat ride if you've got a 3-hour layover to see this. So what's my conclusion about Bahrain? Well, it's definitely worth it if you want to lay over for 3 hours. I mean, you can come to the museum, you'll take about like 1 hour including that boat trip. The fortress, 30 to 40 minutes if you're including drinks at the cafe there. Also, if you go to Bab al Bahrain, the market with the souvenirs, also drinks there, it would also take another kind of 20 minutes, 30 minutes. So basically 3 hours is perfect for it. As for me, you probably noticed I'm wearing a different shirt today. That's because I've stayed overnight, and I was actually last night in the night area where they got all these bars and cafes, these Irish bars in particularly. And as it's say Thursday, I didn't realise that it's the weekend here. So if they take Friday, Saturday as the weekend in this part of the world. And my Uber driver on the way back told me something really interesting which I never knew. He told me, look around. I said, what? You see, there's a Saudi car there, Saudi car there, Saudi car there. Because we're close to Saudi Arabia, he says, during the equivalent on our Western weekend, on a Friday night, here Thursday night, the Saudis come over here just to drink alcohol, and then they go back. How extraordinary is that? But also you can actually spend Saudi Arabian money here, not just the Bahrainian currency. But anyway, thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and like, and more videos to come soon. Bye for now.